Welcome. My name is Chadwick William Plath, and my passion presentation is on pitch planning. So I'm a pitcher, and I really think pitch planning is important for any pitcher to be able to develop and learn how to strategize. Why am I a pitcher? I'm a pitcher because the element of surprise and strategy is really cool when you face off against a hitter in the box. When I'm throwing it, just I lock in and that's all I can really think about. I'm also a closer, which means instead of starting a game pitching wise, I wait until towards the end of the game when it's high intense, the intensity's up, the game's on the line, and it's really high importance. I'll come in and save the game. So I have to plan ahead in order to succeed. What is a pitch? So in baseball, I have the ball in my hands when I start basically that bat, and I'll wind up and throw it to the catcher. So deciding how I do that, I will have three stages, right? The first one is delivery, how I throw to the plate. The second one is my ball grip and how I hold the ball when I'm throwing it to the plate. And then the last one is the location where I'm throwing to. I really enjoy planning a pitch out because it's cool to when I'm throwing it and then I see it work. That just puts a smile on your face. You know it's working. So as the game goes, you just build confidence on how you're doing. It increases my chance of winning when I'm doing well. So the first stage of a pitch basically is the delivery. So when I'm thinking about how I pitch, I have to decide whether I'm going to do the windup when no runners are on. So this would be the beginning of that bat of an inning. I'll get up and do the windup. And basically a windup is a very simple motion. You face the catcher like I'm facing you. And I would simply step to the side, rock my body, come up, and I would throw to the plate. The other delivery mechanism is called the stretch. And in this case, I'm already started out stationary. And this is when a runner's on. I would hold a runner on, and I would try to be quicker to the plate so that I don't want him to steal. So when I come set, I can look and hold the runner, and then I can really fastly deliver to the plate. So I'll be able to throw a pitch, and he won't be able to advance. Those are the two ways to deliver. So when I'm thinking about that, when I get up on the mound, I'll choose whether I want to do that or that. The ball grip. The ball grip's really important. So the catcher gives out signs to me on what to throw. I can shake them off and tell them what to throw. But there's a lot of pitches like there are shown here. There's 4-seam, 2-seam, fastballs, splitter, cutter, slider, changeup, curveball. I have 4 pitches, so I'm gonna go through those. The fastball is pretty easy for me. I just have my fingers across the seams like this, across the horseshoe. As you can see, there's like a horseshoe right here. I'll have across that, and I'll flick it. Keep my thumb tucked. The other pitch is a curveball, and instead of holding across, I'm gonna hold along one of the horseshoes, and then I'm gonna put my finger up, and then I'm gonna come over the top when I throw it, and let it spin out, and then that's gonna create the vertical drop for it, and it'll come out slower. The other pitch I have is a slider, and just like a curveball, I'm gonna kind of hold it the same way, but instead of throwing it over the top, I'm gonna snap it from the side, and that's gonna instead of creating that spin that I holding that. Instead of doing it vertically, it's gonna come out really horizontally, and it'll cut in. Finally, I have changeup, and that's when I spread my outer fingers on the ball, and I would throw it like a fastball, but instead of flicking it off my 2 strong fingers, I flick it off my weaker fingers, and that creates more spin on the ball, and it comes out a little bit slower, so it deceives hitters. Another really important stage of when thinking about a pitch is the location. You can see the strike zone for the hitter. A lot of hitters like it up high. They like swinging up high. That's usually how they take the ball out. So for the location where I throw the pitch really matters when I'm deep in a count, because the batter really gains confidence when he's in the bat. He sees more pitches, so he knows what's coming. I have to ensure I can get 3 strikes to get an out. So going into the location a little bit more, when I'm working a count, I really want it to like be to my favor so that I'm pitching to a batter that has more strikes than balls. When there's more balls, the batter can like see another pitch and not really have to worry about it because he's not in a dire situation where he's about to strike out. That's why I need to like make them have a less chance of making contact overall. So like for an 0 count, I get up on the mound, I'll get ready, I'll decide, all right, I want to throw a fastball, and then I would be like, where do I want to put it? Well, in my case, it's an 0 count, just seeing the guy. I'm probably going to come in low to the zone on him so that it kind of comes up to his hands and he'll see it. Want to be anxious and hit it. And if he does decide to like swing at it, he'll hopefully be late on the ball and swing right past it. Um, the next sequence I have is an 0-1, so I have one strike. Um, this is like when I think an good off speed pitch will work, and I'm thinking like outside. I'm gonna throw it, my slider, and hopefully like the slider will come back in and right to the zone, and that way like the batter, he's pretty timid. He's like, oh, I don't want this because it's out of the zone. He's gonna take it, and most of the times he'll take it for a strike. And if he thinks he wants to hit it because he's 0-1, hopefully he'll make weak contact at it because it's off balance. My final count is like when you're deeper into your at bat and you're struggling a little bit. You're throwing some balls, kind of missing the zone a little bit, and they're fouling off some good pitches. At this time, I'd probably like look to my fastball again, and I want to keep it in the zone because I don't want to throw another ball and walk him. Because when I walk him, he gets first base for free. When I instead, I'm thinking, all right, I want to hit the outside of the zone low and hope that he makes just some weak contact on the ground because a lot of the hitters try to pull the ball to their side. A good quote that I have for like pitching is from Sandy Koufax. He was an LA Dodger. He's a Hall of Famer. He's a lefty pitcher, just like me. So I throw with my left arm. So it's kind of like cool because there's not really a lot of people that throw with their left hand. He says, I became a good pitcher when I stopped trying to make them miss the ball and started trying to make them hit it. It really shows like that contact is like when more people are making like weak contact and getting outs through your like infielders, you can really save a lot of stress on your arm and not have to like throw so many pitches because when you throw so many pitches, you lose a lot of like endurance and you can't really strike out as many people. So kind of like to sum it up, what I learned from baseball is like knowing like what to throw at the right time is like very crucial to like getting a job in the game. Getting guys out is like less stress on your body. So when you get more outs through contact, you get less stress, and it creates more of a guessing game when batters step up to the plate because they really don't know how to hit you well. Creating a pitch selection and sequence, kind of like having different pitches, takes a lot of time and repetition. And that's why it's like really crucial because when the pressure arises, like when you're on the game line, you have to have all your pitches working. You have to make sure you can be able to locate it. And that's like kind of like what fuels me to play because like I have to have determination to continue even like when I fail, like when I can't locate a pitch, I have to like step up time and time again and try to take action and keep trying to succeed. So I'll like never take like any of my pitches for granted when I throw them. But that's basically the end of my presentation. But I finally have to say, yes, I do give up nukes. I have given up a lot of home runs. So thank you so much. Hope you have a great one. Nice to see you. Bye.